Thank you for watching, and if you want more content from The Unfiltered Sister, definitely hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, turn on that bell icon so you can be notified anytime I drop new videos. And most importantly, please share this video with all your friends. And once again, this is The Unfiltered Sister, and I'm out. Hey y'all, how y'all doing out there? This Rosalind. I am the Unfiltered Sister. I'm coming to you always talking about things on my mind, anything I'm going through, or anything that God has given me to give to you. And now, on today, I will be discussing the subject, am I my brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper, y'all? Talk to me. Yeah, y'all, I was just sitting up here when I came up with this topic, am I my brother's keeper? You know, I was just thinking back on this movie, New Jack City, you know, at the end when, you know, he was asking him, am I my brother keeper? Yes, I am. And then he shot the brother, you know. And so basically, that's where I am, just wondering, you know, about keeping your brother, you know, not necessarily meaning literally your brother, but your friend, your children, your mate, you know, a person you just see on the street, a stranger that is running into some things, you know, you might need to step in and just give a tidbit of advice to the person, you know, and kind of steer them in the right direction or help them out or whatever, you know, the case may be. You know, am I my brother's keeper? You know, that's rough because you may have perception or interpretation of how life should go and how a person should conduct themselves, and you know, but not necessarily that's what's going on in the other person's mind that you're trying to keep. And so sometimes it appears to me as though it's like that old saying, you can take a horse to the water but you can't make him drink. You know, keeping your brother sometimes can weigh you down. When you talk with your brother, you encourage him, you motivate them, you lift them up, you tell them you got them. You'd also tell them they can do it. You know, it's going to be okay. You know, things get rough, but, you know, just push through, you know. And I think that individual has to want that. I mean, you can keep keeping them. You know, you can keep giving them the helping hand. You can keep giving them the advice, but sometimes it starts to get like what God say, giving pearls to swine. You know, it's just giving for nothing because they don't want it. So you can help your brother, you can keep your brother, but can your brother keep himself? Can he take or she take the information, the advice, the love, the helping hand? Can they take that and learn from it and learn how to keep themselves? Or are they just being, you know, lazy? What they call a handout person, a person just goes for handouts and giveaways. Is that how they gonna continue their life? You know, you know, it's rough being your brother's keeper, because if your brother don't want to be kept, or the relationship don't want to be kept, it's kind of weighs the person down there, just keep trying to keep them. So that's my thing right there. You know, that's just where I'm at, and where I'm stuck on, what I'm contemplating on. is how long should I try to keep my brother? And, or when should I shake the dust off my feet and move on? Because brother just don't want to be kept. Brother just want to stay in that predicament, in that situation, in that circumstance that he in. And until a person can see, see clear, their life, their patterns, things that keep them in a position to where they have to be kept, you know, they they won't change until they see it for themselves. So you can keep keeping them, you can keep doing it, but after a while it's gonna wear you down because they don't get it. They don't want to get it, and until they want to, they're not. So, y'all tell me, because I've been kept. I've been kept before, you know what I'm saying? And people done talk to me, they done help me, um, you know. And you got to learn how to take that, get the information, the advice that's given, and you have to use it to, help build yourself up and, so you can learn how to keep yourself. And that's where I am today. I'm just, those that is having problems keeping themselves, they're always independent on uh, other people to help them out of situations, help them with finances, help them with this, help them with that. You got to learn how to help yourself. You got to quit needing your brother to keep you all the time. When you gonna stand up, when you gonna put your big girl panties on, when you gonna put your big boy drawers on, you got to do these things. Everybody, everybody has to do these things, learn how to stand up for themselves. I know we here all together. It's like a big old melting pot where we have to help each other, but you have to help yourself first. You can't help nobody if you don't know how to help yourself. So when you be keeping your brother, you're teaching your brother how to keep himself. And once he learned that, then he can keep himself and pass it on to the next person that's in need of learning those things. So, you know, but at some point in time, the keeper does get tired. But y'all tell me, give me y'all opinions on, am I my brother's keeper? You know what I'm saying? Have you kept somebody, or you being the one being kept? You know, or you know what? Talk to me.
Yes, I was listening to you, truth be told, and yeah, you're right about that. People be trying to say that they telling the truth by saying truth be told. Truth be told, you ain't the only one that knows what I'm talking about. And that's what they be saying, man. I feel you. I feel you though. That's real.
Hey, y'all. I was just want to encourage everyone that's listening that would love to join into the conversation. You can leave that recorded message, and I will get it. As you seen Tommy, he did leave a recorded message, and I will publish those messages so that you can be heard. I thank y'all for the ones that do join in on the conversation, be it through message or be it through live recordings with me. Please continue to do so and join in, because every opinion matters and everyone's voices should be heard. Hey Lloyd, how you doing on today?
Hey, Unfiltered Sisters, been a long time. What's going on?
Oh, we quarantined. That's what's going on.
Hey, definitely COVID-19.
COVID-19 got you on slow motion. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you gonna forget what it was you like doing, because you ain't
No,
doing too much of nothing.
not necessarily. It's just like HIV. It's gonna be around just like that. That's where I see.
Yeah.
You have to
Well,
learn to live with it.
yeah, and adjust and adapt. So,
Hmm.
like I say, I'm on today. since we in COVID-19, you got a lot of people out here throwed in the game and confused. My subject is at my brother's keeper. And so, I just had that thought, because it's like, you kind of help people and you help them and you give them advice and you give them all you got, to try to help them to better themselves, because you've been in that place once in life yourself. And, so is it a certain time when they come to you, you just can't keep them no more because you done kept them for so long and you're just tired and you think they need to start learning how to keep themselves? Or do you continue to keep helping them? Have you ever been in a situation where you was being kept, or, and if you were, how did you come up out of that and what did you take from it? And, to better yourself, or, are you, currently keeping somebody, so this just, I've already, discussed my opinions of the subject, and I would surely like to hear yours,
No, I've always been self-reliant, so that's just where I was raised. So never had a dependability, but I've always accepted help. If somebody could help me, I'd appreciate that. But showing appreciation and accepting and trying to do better and excel in life myself, it's always been one of my goals.
Mm-hmm.
And not be a burden on, my parents or anybody else. I've just always been the type to stand on my own 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
You have those people, they kind of, have difficulties standing on their own, trying to figure out the problem themselves. And sometimes, they do need a little helping hand. So do you find yourself being a keeper to your brother, in any shape, form, or fashion, you willing to share?
Yeah, but that goes both ways. I am my brother's keeper, but I might have to take you out. But I'm just saying, to be yeah, I still help him, but it just be a certain extent. It just be to a certain extent. I wouldn't just go all out. Like if I was doing it in the past, I wouldn't go out as much, because some sort of growth or progress should have came from when I was helping you at first. So I'm not understanding why you still stagnant.
Yeah,
that's my thing. So,
that's
like I said, I'll still help them, but it just be a certain amount. It'll be a long handle spoon with the help. They'd be like, yeah, I help you a little bit with that, but don't come to me for that. You know what I mean? It's just real tough.
Yeah,
that's how I would look at it.
Yeah,
because it's all about growth. Like I tell people all the time, man, we all learning on the fly, because this is our first time for everybody that's been born. No matter how old you were, you still was how old you are now. It's still your first time, because we just all live once.
mm-hmm.
It's your first time, so you got to live and learn and keep learning. And the continuation of learning that's every day.
It's every day.
It never stops.
It's every day. Every day I wake up, I'm faced with a new situation, a new problem, or a new blessing, to where I have no stress, but
Definitely.
either way it goes, when I wake up, I'm faced with something. So
Definitely.
It's like, how do I deal with it? You know what I'm saying? Is it something that I'm probably going to need some help with, from another person? Do I go and ask them? Have I asked them before? Now I have to deal with, okay, here I go. I'm in a predicament. I'm finna go ask somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't figure this way out. And then you wonder if the person I'm going to, they probably saying, well, look, you know what I'm saying? I done helped you before. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when I wake up, I've learned from all of that, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everyone that may have helped me in the past, to get me to the point of where I am now, self-sufficient, and knowing that where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, yeah,
and if it's a will and a way for me, it's a will and a way for everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, it kind of bugs me when you put too much energy into a person, showing love and kindness and trying to help them, but they're not helping themselves. They taking it and just don't, like, it's going in one ear, coming out the other. It's like you give it to them, give them this good information, good advice, good help, and they could care less because they gonna throw it in the trash or swindle it off or whatever, squander it off, or and still not do what they should have done. So
Oh yeah,
when is the quitting time? I mean, like, just the quitting time on helping these type people that just don't get it. Like, no one is supposed to continually be taking care of you and helping you. You have to learn how to help yourself. It's just like the people be on welfare generations.
Yep.
Welfare is not used for welfare is like a stepping tool.
Yeah, when you're in need.
If you need help in a housing and monetary, okay, you just getting started with child raising, you need a little help. You get that help, you get that schooling, you get that housing, and then you start making way for yourself. But you have some people, they just squander it. They just ain't trying to improve or nothing, but that's when they turn into generational welfare recipients.
Yeah, and that's the lazy people, the ones that wake up every morning not thanking God that they woke up, and not thanking God for giving them the ability to get out and do anything or do something to help themselves. So, like I said, man, it's all mental, and until you learn the mental aspect of life, you're gonna always be in a rut, or you're gonna be stuck in a dumb situation or a stupid situation because you're never evolving. You have to evolve. Every year you have to evolve because God gives you a year, a new year every year. That's why you got your birthday. So you're supposed to evolve every year.
You ain't supposed to be in that same old spot. And if you find yourself keep being in the same spot, you have to examine. It's not nothing else. It's not the situation. It's not the circumstance. It's not that person over there. It's not them over there, but it's you.
Yeah, and most of the time they're just not listening because, like I said, God gave you two ears and one mouth, so you listen twice as much as you speak. But like I said, most people don't listen. That's the problem. They're not listening, and then they wonder why they're still stuck. You're gonna always be stuck until you start listening, because you can't learn if you don't listen. I don't care who you are.
Can't learn. And then you have to implement it. You have to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to apply it. Now, I agree with that. You have to apply it. But I'm just saying, you have to listen first, get it inside your mind, and let it roll around that nugget of what you call a head, and let it go in your brain, and then keep it inside and quit letting it seep out that other ear.
Oh, my goodness. They need to, and then, oh, my goodness, I tell you. But, it's just a process, and I just have these subjects, just to help somebody, just like it helped me, because there's people out there, they still stuck on stupid. And they blaming everybody else.
But the person who's actually responsible, and it's them. Because if you're not trying or putting any effort in anything, you're not going to get anything back. And most people don't understand that. Whether, the one that's begging for the help, they the one that don't understand that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to help somebody that don't want to help themselves.
Right.
I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. So that's why it was just been on my mind, and I say I'm gonna speak on it. And hopefully this particular podcast, it can help those out there, the listeners that is being troubled right now, having difficulty straightening themselves out.
Yeah, man. But just think about that. We've all been through something. So, like I said, if I didn't do something for myself, God would never send nobody to help me. But I've always did stuff and try to help myself, so He always sent me a helping hand. And
that's that. You take one step, He gonna take two.
Definitely.
You
Got to
know,
make a step first, though.
you gotta make them motions and you gotta do it. And then, the people will observe you and they be like, oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah,
It's just like, when you're on a job, sometimes I used to be on jobs and stuff, and it's like you start out on this level, you entry level first day, you got to make the 90 days
yeah.
probationary period.
The introduction of the job. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you got to make all of that. So, you working, you going in, being your best self, being on time, being on this, and doing what they say and blase, blase. But now you want recognition. You want some recognition now, but they ain't giving you none. They not giving you that recognition because they in observance of you. Okay, so now not only they observing your work, they observing everything, your
Attitude,
appreciation,
everything.
your attitude of not being recognized, but you still here.
Definitely.
Okay. And so what it is I think what some people, where we mess up at is that because we want this accolades and all this for what work you did at this moment. What people be looking for, are you consistent with it?
Yeah.
And just because I don't recognize it, is you gonna stop?
Oh yeah.
Is you gonna stop doing what you was doing just because I haven't given you that recognition that you're looking for? I've given you recognition, but I just haven't given you the praise, the glories, and all of that what you're looking for. And some people, they give up because they looking for that instant gratification, instant this, instant pat on the back, constant pats on the back. But sometimes people ain't gonna give you them constant pat on the backs.
That
You
means
see
you
what
have to
I'm
pat
saying?
yourself on the back.
You got to know that what you doing is
Definitely.
right, and you doing it the best of your ability. You not doing it for what other people gonna say. You doing it because this is what you doing, and this what you supposed to be doing.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely,
And
definitely.
then, like, at the end of the year, they had ceremonies and stuff, and then they call your name, and you be like, "What? They call me for the person that never complains?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
all
You
that
will get
time they've
recognition.
been
You just
watching you the whole time. So we just can't give up when we not, getting that instant
oh yeah, yeah. You just got to persevere when you're not getting stuff like what you want because it's never going to come like you want anyway. And then the sooner you realize that, you'll be okay. You just have to accept it as it comes because never. It's just like Forrest Gump said, "Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." So it's just how you deal with situations. And once you learn that, you're gonna be good.
Yeah, you can overcome any
Yeah.
obstacles.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It just, sometimes we just have
Yeah.
to realize whatever we doing, and if it ain't working and it ain't working, maybe
Yeah.
that particular thing, we just need to let that go, but just don't give up. Go try something else.
Yeah, but and see that's what it is. It ain't how you it ain't how you deal with it. It's how you react to whatever comes your way.
Right.
It's how
Right.
you react,
Yeah.
and keep calm and keep your mind positive and know God and know He's on your side. You gonna be all right.
Yeah, they're gonna be all right. I sure appreciate it. I say, everybody need to hear all sorts of opinions and
Oh yeah,
um, and ways of dealing with certain situations, and most of the time when positive things is on the same track, people saying the same thing, it's good to listen to
oh
that.
yeah,
So it's not only me, trying to let
everyone.
people know when you're helping people, sometimes, don't over break down a person that's helping
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I understand.
don't break the people down that's
Yeah.
helping you and stuff. Now, come on, snap out of it, y'all.
Yeah, just like I said, it's just like God. He only give you he only give you enough that you can handle. He never overload you. So
Yeah,
just
well,
go through the situation and handle it. It's gonna be all right.
yeah, so it's like I say, and I always say, it's been a joy and a pleasure having you on the Unfiltered Sister podcast station today. And if anyone else out there is listening, and feel free to like and follow me and join me also on my YouTube channel
Mhm.
as well as Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
All right, my
And
sister, stay up, okay?
I really, really appreciate
Stay
y'all.
up and stay blessed, and we're gonna get through this. Just deal with it, because it ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be here for a while.
And you got that for sure. It's gonna be here. They talking about next year. They talking about this gonna be the darkest winter. I said, Lord have mercy. The darkest.
Oh yeah, 'cause like I said, climate
Also,
change.
you
There's a lot
better.
of stuff going on.
I
So
tell you one thing: if we don't be like the ants this summer and store up the house, I, hey, it's gonna be cold this winter.
just hey, we can deal with it. Like I said, God, he got us. Just
He
deal with
got
it.
us, but he say don't be stupid.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely, definitely,
don't be stupid. Get it together and get your
definitely.
mind right. All right, love y'all and love everybody.
All right, much love, my sister. Just take care.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too.
Goodbye.
Be